Welcome to part 2, Research Aims and Objectives. And in this presentation, I will take you through steps on how to develop or formulate well-defined research aims and objectives. And the first steps that you need to do is to identify a research question. Most students, they want to start from an aim point of view or an objective perspective, but it's always going to be easier for you to come out with a good research aim and objective if you start from a research question. What is the question that you want to go there and answer? Then once you've got your research question, the next thing that you need to do is to conduct a literature review. It's very important. You can't jump literature review. Most students, they don't conduct literature review when they are formulating research aims and objectives. You need to conduct literature review, check different scholars, different publications, how they use the research question to come out with the theoretical framework and conceptual framework and the methodologies or the method that guided or that related to their research problem or question. So it's very important for you to do that, and it must be a thorough literature review. And for master's students, you can do about roughly 20, but for PhD, you can do even more than that. Once you have done your literature review, you jotting out all the research questions that as different scholars have used and how they selected, how they use those questions to select their methodology and the theoretical frameworks, etc., etc. You now need to identify your research aim from that. Then once you have identified your research aim from that, then you can move on to the next step. But you need to bear in mind that a research aim is very broad, it's very abstract in manner, and it also gives a general direction for the study. Then once the research aim is there, the next thing is now to develop the objectives. And when we are talking about objectives, the SMART principle come into play: specific, measurable, achievement, relevant, and time-bound. So these are very important. This is a very important tool for you to master when you are developing your research objective, which we are going to talk about in later slides. The most important thing is you to use the action verbs in your objectives. Even in the aims, you also use the action verbs. We'll talk about the action verbs in detail when you talk about the Bloom's taxonomy. Then you need to align your research question together with your research objective. It's very important for you to do that in a systematic manner, because it will guide your argument to be logical, to flow logical, and to be coherent. And the other thing that you also need to take note is once you have got research aims and you have got your objectives, these are work in progress. You can always come back and refine them. You can always come back and revise them. As you read, you're gonna get some new insight, which you might need to come and incorporate in your study. Then most important thing is to communicate your objective to your peers, communicate your objective to your supervisor. They are the right person also to tell you that is your objective specific, what's lacking in your objective, and you can always use their feedback to come back and refine and revise your objectives and your aims. Thank you.